At the back is a yellow streak.
And he's afraid of the competition. So Theodore, and I know Regal's going to agree with this.
Who's got green?
What I want you to
William?
do, raise my hand and announce me the winner by forfeit. And still, the United States champion.
Alright,
what's up?
at the back is a yellow streak.
Alright, sorry for the technical delays, ladies and gentlemen.
So Theodore, and I know Regal's going to agree with this.
Who's got green?
What I want you to
William?
do, raise my hand and announce me
Hold
the
on.
winner by forfeit. The United States.
Okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy Lennox Coleman here, and today on this technical delays, ladies and gentlemen.
So Theodore, and I know Regal's going to agree with this.
Who's got green?
What I want you
William?
to raise my hand and announce.
Again, sorry for the technical delays. This is your boy Lennox Coleman. Just binge watching the Great American Bash from 2006, and why? Because tonight, so today's WWE Live prediction, which I'm gonna be doing tonight's Battleground, and the reason why I'm binge watching like previous shows because pay-per-view like No Mercy 2007 and the Great American Bash 2006, and for the first time in 10 years it's going to feature the return of the Punjabi prison match, which that match was made famous by the great Khali, who was also a former WWE World Champion at the time when he was in WWE. And yes, to those of you who are just realized, the Punjabi prison match is coming back to a WWE ring since 2007. Since The Undertaker versus The Big Show and Batista versus the Great Khali. So before I get to the prediction, let me get you up to speed. On Wednesday, as you all know, WWE SmackDown Commissioner Shane McMahon has survived a helicopter crash in the Atlantic Ocean, though. Like, I don't know how or what happened, though. Like, hold up. Excuse me, the damn flies, though, but okay, before we get to the live predictions, let me talk to you about Shane McMahon real quick though. It was about let's see, somewhere yesterday. It was about on Wednesday, the 19th of July, McMahon was involved in a helicopter crash and he was but relatively unharmed, thank God. I'm glad he's alive and safety. So I don't know how that happened. Maybe it's because a WWE tour or something with the executive. But for now, let's get to the Battleground predictions real quick. So we're gonna start off from the beginning. It's gonna feature SmackDown Thailand. The event is gonna take place as in the Wells Fargo Arena of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So let's take it back to the beginning, starting with the main event of the match. Money in the Bank. Jinder Mahal retained his WWE World Championship against Randy Orton, and on and during the event, during his match, the Sims brothers attempted to attack his father, the legendary Cowboy Bob Orton, who was at ringside with Ric Flair and Sergeant Slaughter. Because of that, this caused Randy Orton to get very, very angry. So because of that, on the following episode of SmackDown, Orton explained in a sit-down interview that he lost focus after the Cinch brothers, Samir and Sunil, attempted to attack his father, who was seated at ringside for his match in his hometown of St. Louis, Missouri, last month at Money in the Bank. And hold up, what's going on here? Oh yeah, some technical difficulties. Like, come on, I need my card, man. All right, there we go. All right, as I was saying before, I was really interrupted. He said that he understood having his allies referencing his time in his previous groups such as Evolution, The Legacy, and The Authority. He will not tolerate people disrespecting his family like Jinder Mahal and the Cinch brothers. He said that he was no longer concerned of becoming a 14-time world champion, but he only wanted to hurt Jinder Mahal. So, later that night, after Mahal defeated Luke Harper, Orton attacked the Cinch brothers, and then Mahal, who escaped into the crowd. The following week, Randy Orton said he wanted a rematch for the title, that he did not receive it, he would attack Mahal anywhere he saw him, which Shane McMahon came out, who sympathized Orton over Mahal, what the Cinch brothers did disrespecting his family, gave Orton a title rematch at Battleground, but he allowed Mahal to choose the stipulation. So with that in mind, Mahal came out and he chose a match that was made famous by the great Khali, the Punjabi prison match. He wanted a rematch for the title, that he did not receive it, he would attack. Yes, that's right. Tonight marks a decade in history in WWE. This marks a third return since 2007 during the Great Khali's match with Batista for the World Heavyweight title, the Punjabi prison match. Made famous by the Great Khali, marking the third Punjabi prison match in WWE history and the first since 2007. So on the 4th of July episode of SmackDown, Orton said that he would punish Mahal in the prison match. Really? And to those of you who are wondering what a Punjabi prison match, I do, because I've seen that match in the Great Khali's fight with Batista and the Undertaker's fight with the Big Show. And I'm going to speed you up with details on how to win though. Like, the only way you win this match is you gotta escape, like you gotta consciously beat your opponent, and then you climb up the first scale part of the cage, and then next thing you know, but you gotta like watch out for the spike bamboos and all them other stuff. Plus you also gotta win by escaping, like no pinfalls, no submission, no DQ or countouts. It's like a wooden Hell in a Cell and a steel cage all mixed together into one. So I'm gonna go on my phone right now and tell you how a Punjabi prison match works though. Alright? Now, come on. Hate when it freezes. Alright, so. Alright, the Punjabi prison match. Named after the Punjab state, the great Kali. This match is, which is the founder of this match, is built to consist of two large steel reinforced bamboo cages. The first is four-sided and stands 16 feet, 4.8 million tall, while the second has 8 sides and stands 20 feet, 6 millimeter, and surrounds the first. The inner cage has 4 foot, 1.2 million by 4 foot door on each of its sides, with the referee standing by to open them at a wrestler's request. Now, each door may be opened once and is only allowed to remain open for 60 seconds, after which is padlocked should all 4 doors end up locked before the wrestlers escape. They are forced to climb out over the top where the bamboo is fashioned to spikes between the 2 cages, or sometimes place 2 tables on which are weapons, both medieval and bamboo variations of standard wrestling weapons. There are also extended straps at the corners of the cage, which can be used to choke the opponent out once a wrestler has escaped the first cage. He must climb over out of the second cage, with the first wrestler having both of their feet touch the arena floor is the winner of the match. So the most recent Punjabi prison match will take place tonight at Battleground between Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So let's get back to the story of the money in the let's get back to the Battleground story. Mahal said he would not be able to have help from the Singh brothers. Said that there will be no escape for him. Orton then came out and said that since the 2 of them will be locked in the prison, Mahal will not be able to have help from the Singh brothers, who were the reason why Mahal won the title and subsequently retained it beforehand in the first place. And now we're going to get to the WWE SmackDown Tag Team title match at Money in the Bank, The New Day. So, before we get to that, I'm going to choose my pick, Randy Orton, and why? Because, even though he never been a Punjabi prison match, but just hope he become a 14-time champion, beat the hell out of Jinder Mahal. And Money in the Bank, The New Day defeated the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos, by countout. Thus, the Usos retained the title. On the following episode of SmackDown, The New Day taunted how the Usos backed out of the match, and Big E defeated Jimmy. The following week, after the Usos defeated the Hype Bros, Mojo, and Rawley and Zack Ryder, preventing them from becoming #1 contenders, the New Day confronted and challenged the Usos to another title match at Battleground, and the Usos accepted. On July 4th episode, the New Day and the Usos had a rap battle hosted by Wale. On the 4th of July episode, the New Day won after the Usos took offense and attacked the New Day. Over the next 2 weeks, the team traded wins in singles matches, where Woods defeated Jay and Jimmy defeated Kofi. So Usos, I'm gonna pick as the to retain their titles, because the Usos are straight up beast and gangster. And then we're gonna get to the United States Championship, which I'm also gonna be rooting for my bro AJ Styles. As you can see me wearing the P1 t-shirt and his necklace straight out of WWEshop.com. On July 20th episode of SmackDown, former 2-time US champion Kevin Owens issued a US Championship Open challenge to any local competitor. AJ Styles came out to accept the challenge, but Owens denied him since Styles was not from Dayton, Ohio. American Alpha's Chad Gable then answered the challenge, claiming he had moved to Dayton that morning, but Owens retained the ensuing match. The following week, Styles confronted General Manager Daniel Bryan and said that Owens did not know what an open challenge was. Owens interrupted, said that Styles was complaining. Bryan said that when John Cena hosted the U.S. Open Challenge, it was open to anyone. Bryan decided that the 4th of July episode of SmackDown, there will be an Independence Day Battle Royal where the winner will face Owens for the United States Championship at Battleground. That episode, Styles defeated Gable to qualify for the Battle Royal and subsequently won the Battle Royal. After Styles' victory during that match, Kevin Owens, who was seated at ringside, attacked Styles, but AJ Styles fought him off and posed with the champion title bout. However, 3 days later at a WWE live event in Madison Square Garden, despite becoming the #1 contender for the title Battleground, Styles faced Kevin Owens in a WWE live event for the United States Championship belt and defeated him to win that belt. Which I also, so don't forget, I also mentioned that part during the WWE Great Balls of Fire live prediction. So if you missed some of that, don't forget to go check it out where I discussed that part. And also, on the final episode of SmackDown, the new United States Champion issued his own U.S. Open Challenge, which was accepted by Cena. Before this match could occur, both Owens and Rusev confronted and attacked Cena and Styles. Cena and Styles defeated Owens and Rusev in a tag team match, and Owens invoked his rematch clause for Battleground. So the following week, Styles teamed up with Nakamura in a losing effort against Owens and Baron Corbin. So Styles is going to retain it because I like AJ Styles in the beginning. I always believed Styles was going to become the United States Champion. So Kevin Owens, I'm sorry, but I'm predicting AJ Styles is going to win. And as for the flag match, which I'm not going to look forward to, I'm just going to go with Cena to win that match because USA, which I love USA though, not Bulgaria. I don't know why Rusev got antagonized the United States, but I ain't gonna look for that part again. So we're gonna go to the Fatal 5-Way elimination match for the Women's Champion, for the SmackDown Women's Championship. At Money in the Bank, Naomi defeated Lana to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship, and again in a 2 back-to-back rematches on SmackDown. On July 11th episode of SmackDown, Naomi confronted Commissioner Shane McMahon about who her next opponent would be. Charlotte Flair interrupted and said that she should be the next challenger, followed by Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Tamina, and Lana. Shane decided that at Battleground, the 5 would face each other in a fatal 5-way elimination match to determine the #1 contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship at SummerSlam. Charlotte and Becky then team up in a losing effort against Natalya and Tamina due to a distraction from Lana. The following week, Shane gave all 5 women a pep talk and wanted 2 of them to face each other that night. Charlotte stepped up and wanted to face Lana, but ultimately ended up facing Becky out of suggestion from Natalya. Becky subsequently defeated Charlotte, but after the match, they were attacked by Tamina, Lana, and Natalya at the same time. Natalya then attacked Tamina, who was then attacked by Lana, and Lana and Tamina had a stare down. Also that episode, Naomi said that besides Lana, whoever wins at Battleground could be her toughest challenge at SummerSlam, which she was then erupted by Carmella, who was the first female to win the Money in the Bank ladder match, to win the SmackDown Women's Championship match contract. Carmella said that wherever the champion goes, she goes, and said that she would see Naomi at Battleground. And as for Baron Corbin, so out of those 5 women, my picks are Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Why I like Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch? Because they're gorgeous. They're cute. So I'm gonna pick either her, Lynch, or Flair for that match. Baron Corbin versus Nakamura. I'm definitely going with Nakamura to beat Baron Corbin for the SmackDown, to beat in a regular one-on-one matches. And most of all, who do I want? But as for the Fatal 5-Way Women's title, I think it should be, maybe Naomi's toughest challenge could be Charlotte, because like, even though Charlotte holds the record of being a 4-time Raw Women's Champion, so maybe Charlotte Flair and Naomi for the SmackDown Women's title would be a excellent dream match for their SummerSlam matches. Who knows? Okay, and as for the Punjabi prison match, the main event, I'm still gonna root for Randy Orton to become a 14-time champion, even though he's already this close to tying Ric Flair's record. He's almost this close. He almost like 2 more reigns to going up to Ric Flair's world title reign, same as John Cena's. So, this is gonna be it for today. This is your boy Lennox Coleman. Yeah, that's how I end. This is my SummerSlam. I mean, not summer. And that is all for today's Battleground live prediction. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the technical difficulties. So if you have any questions, leave your comments below. Don't forget to hit the likes and don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling info. Plus, also you can check out my live WWE gaming stream. Plus, also I'm gonna be doing Call of Duty, Marvel Heroes Omega, and many more gaming live stream on PS4. But also, don't forget don't forget to hit more subscribes and likes, and leave your comments below to tell me what do you think is gonna happen at tonight's Battleground. Until then, happy Sunday. I hope everybody had a good weekend. It's your boy Lennox Coleman. Peace out to all my wrestling champions of the world, and I will see you again next time. Bye. Peace out to all my wrestling champions of the world, and I will see you again next time. Bye. I'm just like hearing my own voice, that's all.
Alright.